Hello, welcome to lesson number 1 of unit number 8. In this lesson we're going to be defining some terms that are going to be important to understand if we're going to answer the question, where did Thai people come from? Okay. Right off the bat, we run into an issue. What do we mean when we say Thai people? Okay. What does Thai mean? We can't answer where Thai people came from if we don't even know what we mean by the word Thai. So the first thing we have to do is define that term. But before we can do that, we need to define some other terms. Okay. First of all, we need to define the term culture. What does a culture mean? What is a culture? Well, a culture refers to a set of beliefs, behaviors, or traits shared by a group of people. So if you look at the graphic over here, you can get an idea of exactly what we're talking about. A particular culture might share a certain language, customs, rituals, religion, food, etc. So as an example, where I come from in Canada, on the east coast of Canada, in the province of Newfoundland, we have a culture that's fairly distinct from the rest of Canada. Right? We have our own foods, we have our own dialect, our own way of speaking. I will say we have our own attitudes towards certain things, which I won't get into right now. All right. We do have our own rituals and festivals. Okay. So we have a very distinct culture in my part of Canada. All right. Now the next word that we need to understand is race. Okay. So race, the word race, is used to categorize people who share biological traits that a society thinks are important. Okay. Racial categories are decided by society or people within society. Okay. It has very little to do with science. It's not a scientific term. Okay. It's a sociological term. Okay. So for instance, Caucasians, we say that there is a race referred to as Caucasians, and Caucasians are white people, people with fair skin, generally from Europe, okay, with brown, blonde, or red hair. They often have blue eyes, but sometimes have brown eyes. Okay, so we can list these biological traits that encompass Caucasian people according to society. All right. Ethnicity. Ethnicity actually refers to a group that shares the same culture, okay, or the same cultural heritage. So they might come from the same cultural background. And of course, we need to understand what the word culture means, which we just defined, in order to understand ethnicity. And finally, nationality. This is probably the easiest one to understand. It just refers to the country or nation where someone is from, or that someone belongs to. So my nationality is Canadian. Okay. Most of my students who are going to be listening to this video, your nationality is Thai. Okay, so now, finally, we can try to answer this question. What does it mean to be Thai? What do we mean by Thai? Okay. Does this term refer to a racial group, an ethnic group, a linguistic group, or is it simply a nationality? Now, linguistic group is something we didn't get into just a moment ago. Basically means a group of people who share the same language, okay, and whose ancestors shared a language. Well, that's a difficult question to answer, actually. So here's the way that we're going to use the term Thai in this course. When you see the word Thai spelled with an H, okay, I'm going to be referring to people with Thai citizenship. It would be impossible to say where do Thai people originate, since people with Thai citizenship are from many, many different places. Okay, we're going to get into that a little bit later in this unit. when you see Thai, T-A-I, that is without the H, I'm going to be referring to people from the Thai Kadai linguistic group who share a common ancestry. So I am going to be referring to a linguistic group, which can also be classified as an ethnicity, because most people from that ethnic group do share some common cultural background. Okay, some common cultural traits. Their ancestors were likely not only people who spoke the same language, but people who shared a common culture. All right. Now this includes people from Laos. It also includes Shan people from Burma. Okay, so it's not Thai people don't only live in Thailand. That is, Thai T-A-I people don't only live in Thailand. There are Thai people in Burma. There are Thai people in Laos and other surrounding countries. I'm sure there are Thai people in Cambodia as well. And of course, Thai people in today's world have easy access to, of course, airplanes, so they can go anywhere. So of course there are Thai T-A-I people living all over the world. But our objective in this unit is to determine where Thai T-A-I people originated. Okay. All right, that's it for this lesson. Thank you for listening.